Hello and welcome. I am the average goob, and this is an intern. Because we're working on Rise of the Intern. That's all I'm going to be working on for the next year, I can guarantee it. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Stoff. How you doing? Stellar Frog with the goob goob. Thank you. Today I decided that I want to work on some RPG style things. And I was kind of sad that we miss out on NPC names and their health and their level and everything, because of the survivors like stuff. And I saw something today. I don't know what I saw. Maybe I was looking at stuff. Oh yeah, this. I saw this little selection with the level 18 above this enemy, but no other enemy had the level. And I was like, oh my gosh, why don't I make it so the player can click on an enemy and see their stats and their names? Because we have something in here called enemy name, which people can name their own NPCs, the bosses, and all that stuff. And I've got like the boss health bar, which will have their names up there. And I was like, well, why don't we just give the NPC some personality? So that's what I'm working on today. I thought it was a cute little idea. I was just kind of exploring, seeing what other games did. Like you can see the crits and the ability damage, and I don't know what the 176 is there. I don't even know what game this is, but it's got a weird ability down here. So, um, yeah, and I was just like, none of these other games really have that. Like these guys have like health bars, um, but nothing really else giving these characters anything except for death, and it made me sad. So, I think I'll give them a little bit of personality. I liked this because we want to show if they're elite, and so you'll be able to see the elites. We've got different, what is it? Different things here. So we've got their difficulty, and I call this zone difficulty, but it's really individual difficulty. And yeah, let's give our NPCs a little bit of love without taking away from the gameplay. So you'll be able to click on the NPCs. Now, you may miss out on somebody's name, but the people that click will have that option. And maybe if there's time, we can add some stat tracking for some of these wave numbers here. I've got the number of enemies killed, damage taken, damage done, elites killed, and healing done. So that means I also need to implement the elite status for enemies. And yeah, be nice to get the boss HUD info done, but that's too ambitious. So we're going to work on selection indicator and showing the stats on that enemy whenever they're clicked. And to do that, I'm designing an interface in Figma. And I'm deciding on the shape that I want. I think we're going to go with a square here. What if I just did this? There we go. Whoa, 16 made that right back to a circle. Now I want to round this out. Gonna have level be a different size here. Level 100 is gonna be the max. I may even make it like level 60 or something. Maybe I need to go look at some UIs. Um, yeah, health bars maybe. Um, okay. Not really anything. Okay, I mean, there's like the player one. What is this? What is this animation throwdown the quest for cards? That's pretty funny. Okay. Oh no, I've exhausted health bars. You can tell when something's react when it has all these loading. Okay, something like this. Oh, Undaunted. Oh, Ashen. Okay. I was gonna say, I think I've seen this game. It's got like maybe a little level with like, I don't think I'm gonna have like mana or anything, so it'd be kind of like this. So maybe I could do this. Group those, move them down here maybe. And we could do it like this. Let's keep looking. Something with like a full background. Okay. A background with their level. I don't need to get fancy with the bars or anything. That way it doesn't matter what background they're on. Not a terrible idea. This could be like a whole nameplate. Do like another do a big old bar behind everything. Round this out. And that doesn't look, it doesn't look great. Maybe I'm like wanting to make a circle here again. We don't round these out. I don't hate this. If they had a full health bar, it would look like that. I feel like then I would need to round this out too. Okay, I mean, that's not bad. Kind of make my own design here. All right, let's look at a few more inspirations. See, I like the idea of having something behind the text so it's readable at all times. Because I can't guarantee it's going to be over like the exact background to read white or to read black text or something. Like even something subtle. Okay, I've been here before in Back for Blood. I know exactly where this is. With this exact item, testing on these exact dummies. But the point was to look at this little section down here. Oh, fades. I don't think I'm gonna do fades. Battle Chief Brigade. Okay. It's got the borders on the numbers. That's interesting. This is Battletoads? This is Battletoads. Pimple and Zits. I don't think I've ever played Battletoads. Oh. Double Dragon. I like this. I do like the portrait and everything too. I could technically incorporate a portrait, but they're just NPCs. I'm liking this. And then if they're like elite, we could do a little design on there. Probably need some health over here. See, now this interface is making me want to move the level to like something like a little indicator. But what if we did an indicator like this? Let's go find an icon. Why? Why isn't it centering on this? It was weird. It's like a little elite indicator. Thinking about rounding these out too. Why is this not lined up? Is it? Oh, okay. I guess because it's coming over here, it doesn't look like it. Let's ungroup this. Do we need a level 60 in there? Probably not. We just did this. Made the circle a little bit smaller. I guess 100 is possibility here. Okay. Then we could do their indicator. Like that. Oh, does not look good. Hey, welcome in. My name is Goozy. Game dev in Figma. Just UI and stuff. But yeah, I'm doing my UI in Figma. And then it transfers over so well into Godot. So I'll gladly take a little interruption here. But yeah, so it basically it's like web development, right? So I can just transfer everything that I do basically down to like the rounded edges and bring it over into Godot. So I've got like full character customization interface. And because I can use like containers and grids that you can scroll, like it allows me to do so much. That's just I'm a web developer or web designer, developer by necessity, but I love designing stuff. So this allows me to kind of take in what I already know. And then I'm building out UI stuff in the game. And so I just got a basic UI right now. But I'm building out like an RPG survivors like RPG. So right now it's like when you're doing debug, you just see this info. And I was like, how cool would it be if I clicked on the enemy and then it shows their name and their level and stuff and make it a little bit more RPG like whenever you're doing the survivors combat. So I figured that's what I would do. I've already added like an arrow that when you're overlapping multiple enemies, it kind of shows you and stuff. You got to run away from your coworkers. Exactly. You got to survive them. Everybody knows that grind. And if they don't, one day they might. So why not prepare for it? Yeah, that's what I got going on right now. It's just a 2D survivors like RPG in a corporate world. You basically join a company and try to take them down. So you'll be fighting everyone from the HR manager to the CEO and everybody between. We got a huge game design document. I've been working on this game since October, and I've really only what you've seen for art. That's all I've done. A lot of it's been coding the game, so it's quite the process. Yeah, I'm designing the little interface here. Not 100% sure what I want to do yet, but I do know that I need backgrounds for stuff, so I'm kind of figuring out what I want. They protagonize your work, so you gotta get back at them. Yeah, I was thinking. So there's gonna be like mini games and stuff that you can play, and they'll be like filing papers because you start as the intern, getting coffee, planning pizza parties, doing that kind of thing. And uh, I was thinking because like the combat's like randomized, like Pokemon, where you get random battles, or Fire Emblem, you got the tactical combat and stuff. And I was thinking about adding like your coworkers' names as some of the enemies throughout, and they'll be like the elites and stuff. And so I wanted to have like name system, and if they're not named, it'll just be like employee and then maybe like their number or something random. Oh, now that I did this, I think I should just center everything here. Employee ID. Also, I'm watching season 2 of Squid Games, so I'm just starting listing off some numbers here. What was he? Dave, what was he? 456. All right, cool. Thanks. Yeah, we just started watching season 2, so I'm pretty stoked about that. How you doing? How's your year starting? I mean, you ended up here, so it's got to be pretty good, am I right? Alright, I'm thinking the skull's gonna be boss, these swords can be elite. Pretty good. That's good. And you know what? Even if it's not the year just started, right? So it can get better. It's only just begun. On elite. The pink matches so much with Squid Games. I know. And I picked this color palette a while ago. Like, this is one of the first things I did was pick a color palette. So I think that's great. I went with like this vibrant tone, um, kind of like retro 80s to 90s. We got like that cyan color going on. So like a cog in the machine, but it's also a sun rising. So I'm just kind of leaned into the pink and blue and purple. You love the logo? How in the heck? I'm a designer. I'm a designer, so this was done in Illustrator. Originally, I did it in Photoshop, and then I was like, no, it's got to be scalable. But thank you. All right. So when you click on a player or when you click on an enemy, that's what it can look like. I don't think that's terrible. Oh, maybe this icon needs to be bigger. Ooh, there we go. What about that? Photoshop's bad with vector. I think it's better than it used to be, but I did most of like everything I did with graphic design was all Photoshop. Like originally that's mostly what I did. Oh no, my alerts didn't go off. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that, Goozy. Why did my alerts go off? What happened? Oh, did you unfollow? That's okay if you unfollowed too, and it's just you did it so fast. Like, oh god, I didn't mean to follow him. Let me see. Good old Streamlabs. It's not even seeing you in the recent events. That's so weird. I wonder if something's down right now. Oh, it's so loud. Yeah, it just didn't recognize the follow. Huh. Strange. Like, legit, look. Just says last person was Marshall D. Tech. You're invisible. You're sneaky. Just don't use Streamlabs. All right, Foolbox, welcome in. Nice first message back. Thank you. What do you use instead? I think we just hit ads too. Well, yeah, I have OBS. Twitch alerts. Well, come on, I can't. You're right. I need to switch over to Twitch alerts. And there goes the ads. Is Streamlabs down? There is some down detection right now. You dodge the ads? I don't think VIP gives you that. I think unless you have like Twitch Turbo or something. That's weird though. Yeah, but the thing is like it's not even showing up in Streamlabs recent events, which is weird. Huh. I don't know. You're just good at dodging ads. I mean, it works, right? What's the song? This is Piranha Plants Parade from Super Mario Bros. I'm listening to a DMCA free lo-fi by Slowfi playlist. It's just like a bunch of different music. All right, hear me out. If I fix all this alignment, make this bigger, make this a little bit smaller. I think this is it. That right there in the center. Something like this. So it has to be without the icons. That just feels unbalanced. Music DMC is so dumb. If I play and I credit the owner, I still get an attack. Yeah, it's they don't even care about that. Because, you know, every stream that plays music is totally just doing it for the music. That's all they're doing it for. I do remember a time where you could play whatever you wanted. Back in my day. I always think we're stealing. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're stealing music. Jeez. Nah. I mean, if I could pay a fee to stream music, technically I am because I use Spotify. Like, it's not that big of a deal. I just feel like can't do this because it just looks too sus. I own the rights to the music I didn't write. Yeah, yeah, that's also like an entitlement thing, right? Like, we don't own any of that. I like to believe we do, though. I did something like that. Oh, we just got a posture check. That worked. That was a Twitch alert. Thank you for the posture check. This will be my justification to use radiuses. Make sure the back don't hurt. Try not to. Keep making this bigger. I think this is it. This is what I'm doing. You finally got the Squid Game COD bundle? There's a Squid Game COD bundle? That's legit. That's actually pretty cool. I did not know that there was one. Let me go look at that. Squid Game COD bundle. It makes sense that there would be. Okay. That's pretty cool. Hey, hey, what is this? The Seto raid works. The follows don't work, but the Seto raid works. Welcome in, everyone. Hello, Seto. Can I do the cot emote? Because I'm also a raider. What's going on? I saw you coding your bot. How are you doing? Welcome in RGB Productions Games. Finn is fine. Hello, hello. Ryan Hawkins, how you doing? Something respectful. Oh, did he say something respectful? Call me Lambie. Welcome in. Adagon Dev, hello. How is everyone? Code Void, welcome, welcome. Hope you're. I read that as farting quite well today, and I was gonna say yes. Falls out of the sky. Is Twitch still broken? Twitch is broken. Do you know Twitch is Twitch broken? Oh snap! He saw me deving. Caught. I was watching you. I've been caught. Well, thank you for the raid. If you need to go take care of stuff, feel free to do so. I'm hanging out here, so I will be here, Seto. Thank you. Aria, ADM, welcome in. Look at Goozy welcoming people in. Goozy just followed today, but Twitch doesn't know that. They're already welcoming people in with us. Made lots of good progress with the point transactions, and you fixed some broken stuff. That's the important thing. Fixing broken stuff. Twitch is broken and OBS lies. I've never seen OBS lie before. It says my mic's working. I believe it. If you have local bots or apps, sometimes they're failing. You might be logged out. Okay, cool. So then the Seto raid was lucky because it just started working again. It's like, oh, somebody's raiding. Welcome in, everyone. I'm the Average Goob. If you don't know who I am already, I am a hold on, not pimple. I'm a web designer, web developer. I have a little website called Average Game Studio, and this is actually, I just remade this, but I do indie game development. Got a bachelor's degree in game design, so this is how I'm utilizing it in my free time. So most expensive piece of paper ever, right? But yeah, so I've got like a portfolio of games, mostly, actually all these except for one are made in Game Maker. And there's a lot of them. So you were like, wow, you're so amazing. You did so many games. That's because they were game jams. I'm what you call a chronic game jammer. So I'm finally working on my first project that is outside of a game jam. It's called Rise of the Intern, and it is a 2D top-down survivors like RPG. So I'm going all in on this. We've got fun things. You can drag folders around. This is just the title screen. Really fun. Really, you just throw stuff away right now. Then we got like our classes. You can pick whoever you want to be. You can distribute your points randomly or strategically. You can customize everything from skin tone to your hair. You've got your faces, which somebody said I should make them blink. We've got shirts, we've got pants, and we have shoes, but we're going to have a lot more customizations. I'm even going to add hats. I know that we're going to how can we be a gamer without a headset? Oh no, hey, what up, White Vault? We got another raid in here. Welcome in. How was stream? White Vault, I almost just clicked on your stream to watch it on the side. You can click on Goozy and see they're falling 12 minutes ago. Okay, good, good. Awesome. Yeah, White Vault, what's up? I saw you doing some game dev earlier today too. Deflux streams, welcome in. What were you up to, White Vault? Like I said, I didn't get to catch much. I was literally just introducing myself. But if you have to get going, I totally understand. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate you. I was just sharing my project, Rise of the Intern, with everyone, a game that I'm making in Godot. It's a 2D survivors-like RPG, so it's got the genre blend, making my own twist of survivors. Love the raid message. Gowlee on the rocks, welcome in. Can you make Walter White in this game? I think this is about as close as you can get to Walter White. Yeah. There we go. That's like as close as we can get. But yeah, you can do character customization. We can name ourselves Gooby. How cute. Loving the vibes. Thank you. It's poetic. Welcome in. I like your raid message. It has a kappa with it. Just like White Vaults. I'm doing great though. I'm doing awesome. It's been a great new year so far. And what is this? My second stream of the year? Third, fourth, fifth? I don't even know anymore. Just started streaming and haven't stopped again. But yeah, welcome in everybody. I'm a professional web developer designer and hobbyist game designer, game developer, jack of all trades with games. I hand drew all the art for this, as you can see, this beautiful gray background. But this is just kind of my survivors game. Oh, you know what? I do want to share something really funny. Okay, maybe not funny. Anybody that has been here before knows that when you level up past 60, the character goes gray. So I figured out how to tap into the shaders and we can age the player. So I'm going to be adding some silly things. The older you get, the more you intern, you know, it kind of shows. So people will know you're the 85-year-old intern. They're going to know. But I've been working on scaling. So I've got different abilities and scales for all the skills. And then I'm just working on some UI stuff right now. We got some basic enemies in here. I have to do enemy design, all that kind of stuff. So this is really just like the beginning of everything. So check back in 6 months for the completed game. TM. What up, Falonier? Can you become bald? The idea would be to. I was messing around with being able to fade out the hair, and I think it'd be great. Try drawing a cat once. We'll leave it at that. Call me Lamby. That's great. Welcome in. Yeah, I started actually drawing last year. I started doing digital art, and on my website, if you go check out Key the Board Warrior, I'm gonna put it in chat. This is a shameless self plug in my own stream. This game was my first like hand drawn game, and I actually did everything on stream. So I've got a little website here that has everything from day 1 to day 14 of me drawing and animating everything, including the big boss. It's William Loobster the Fourth. It was for Captain Coder's Game Jam. It was the Learn You a Game Jam, and I did everything on here. And you can see it took a lot of practice. I designed a lot of goofy things. Don't worry about that. But you can see here, you know, it took a lot of time, it took a lot of effort. Everything was hand drawn. I use iPad and Procreate, but you know, you just take it one day at a time. Like after drawing all these characters, I felt inspired and I drew kind of like my own original character. And then I landed on this goofy guy anyways, so it didn't matter how much practice. uh, I made what we called hair mitts. It's a helmet made of hair. And then he's got, they look like veins, but they were supposed to be like armor. Want to hear a sentence to break a girl's heart? No. Don't be breaking hearts out there. Am I the only one that didn't do the lol emote? Oh, you did it now. It's too late. Sorry for the delay for reply. Taking care of the stream, doing quite well. Yeah, Seto just raided in 2 white vaults, so everybody's taking care of themselves, getting drinks. Falonier, welcome in. Sorry, I don't know if I greeted you. How you doing today? I saw the goob message and then just ignored it. I'm just like, I'm out of here. I just had an affair with you. What? Hardest line to break a heart. I don't think there's any other meaning for affair. That's not good. That's a phrase. That is a phrase. But yeah, so thank you for all the raids. Thank you for the distraction. Today I'm actually working on kind of personalizing the NPCs a little bit. I feel like they're getting lost in the sauce, and to keep it RPG style, I wanted to make it so that if you select them, it shows their name, and it shows their HP, and it shows their level. Thanos and Squid Games. Don't spoil it. We just got to that part where they started the games again. Love your UI. You always have some of the best UI in these projects. Thank you, Falonier. Listen, don't look at my old games. Don't look at anything past Archimist. I don't even think Key the Board Warrior has a good UI. This is all Game Maker, which doesn't have UI capabilities. But Archimist, that's where it's at. Look at that. Look at that. It is always important to celebrate growth. Godot has been a treat in building like UI and stuff because I can take all of my graphic design and UI design abilities and convert them. Like I designed this in Figma and then I was able to convert it into Godot pretty easily. So like I love this. I haven't even made the options menu yet. This is going to be easy, right? Hopefully. So yeah, I'm working on a little bit of UI here. Trying to make it simple, but also effective. So I've got little elite icon and then boss icon. And now that I'm seeing this, I almost feel like I want to put this on top. Nah, it's good down there. Figma to the Godot utility. I haven't messed with that yet, Chief Multi-Hat. Welcome in as well. How you doing? I haven't messed with it. I saw it on there and I was like really considering it. But I'm also learning Godot, so I feel like it's a very good, you know, use case, like trying to convert these things into Godot. You love the high contrast, easy to read. Thank you. That was the goal. I was trying to come up with like this bold color style, bringing in like the monitor CRT styles and stuff, and so like this pink really spoke to me, and then just kind of the purples were kind of secondary to it. And it's great because it's all themed. I can change it later. So I've got everything set up into a theme. So everything is kind of like tied to this default theme, and then I can just swap stuff out. So if I didn't want to use this color, for the purple or whatever, I can change it. And I've figured out how to like set the presets so I can just use them all here. This is amazing. Like Godot has been so good to me. Godot sounds like a Danish word or something. I think it's French. Yeah. Yeah. What they said. Let me be more specific. You're making a Unity XR. What's XR? I think it's Godot. Godot. But you can call it Godot. You can call it Godot. You can call it Gadoot. You can call it anything you want. Just don't call it late for dinner. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The community pronounces it every way. Yeah, exactly. You can ask anybody, you'll get a different answer. They think they're funny. I asked. I still haven't gotten a straight answer. You know what? This doesn't need to be on ready var. Let's be real. Signals, cap stats. Um, oh, little JavaScript in there. The play is waiting for Godot. Did they say it? Did they say Godot as Godot? I don't like Fullbox. You spelling it out doesn't help me pronounce it. Okay, AR VR. That's interesting, Goozy. I'd be curious. If you're on Blue Sky, follow me. I'll follow you back so I can see some progress. How many hats do you have, Chief Multi Hat? It's a good question. Also, is this enemy selected? That is a good question. Okay, how do I do this? You're not on Blue Sky? I don't like Twitter. It's not Twitter, it's Blue Sky. It's totally different. People appreciate art there. There's no bots. Well, there are bots now, which is scary, but there's no bots scraping your content. Go dot. Oh, you said it's a name, not a word. Oh, it's pronounced Godot, not Godot. Blue Sky is not an extension of Twitter. I would say it's a little bit better. I feel like it's very welcoming to a creative community. I feel like the people generally on there are a lot nicer. I'm on there. I mean, I like abandoned my Twitter, right? Like my last tweet was like, "Hey, I'm not dead. Check out," and then I have a custom domain. I'm like, "Hey, I'm not dead. Check out the.averagegoop.com," and that's my Blue Sky. So it was like the last thing I did. Twitter us shit. Exactly what Code Void said. But yeah, I've been posting. I post my progress on here and stuff. Whenever I release new things, sometimes when I stream, I'm like, "Hey, I'm streaming." Um, yeah. So if you want to keep up with things outside of stream, this is where I'm at. Whoa! Call me Lambie, but don't call me late for dinner. Thanks for the follow. Sorry, I'm done using that joke. I'm done. You are now a goob, so welcome in. At one time I was a web dev, limbs dev, accidental DBA, systems admin, server admin, network admin, AAICP instrumentalist, and wet chemistry technician. I was the IT department. Yeah, right. The IT department for a soil and water testing lab. And also made automated testing machines. So that's how you got Chief Multi-Hat. The Chief Multi-Hat, I was not expecting that variety. That is impressive. That is very impressive. Hey, P. Gorley, welcome in. 3 tabs here. Must have had some good raids. I'm on 3 tabs. Yo, screen 1, tab 1, screen 1, tab 2, screen 3, tab 1. That's where I like to be. V Sweat's always screen 3, tab 1, just so you guys know. I hear you on all 3. Wait, so you were watching me and then 2 raids into me? That's sick. 3 monitors always. I've got chat, I've got game dev and gaming, and then I've got entertainment over here. That's how you do it. Thank you for the hydrate. First hydrate of the stream. We're drinking something other than bat juice today. I'm not sponsored by this, but it's my bucha. Oh, it's so gross. This one's so sour. Why use tabs when you can use buffers? Just use a buffer. Don't even use a tab. I have buffers in my apartment, like clothing buffers here and there. Stacks of plates. Yeah, that's Pink Lady. He's drinking rubbing alcohol, basically, and it's in like an old school bottle too. Well, I stirred it up. It wasn't stirred up. Just like it was separated when I drank it. Oh, everything on my computer is buffers. That's great. All right. Let me save some of these out. Export PNG GUI. This is selection bottom. We'll just do selection circle. And then I need to get these icons. Let's do export. This is going to be icon elite. Got it. And this is going to be, oh, I've got, where is it? There it is. Icon boss. Oh, hold on. Got to get the whole thing. Icon boss. Okay. Let's import all these. Icons. GUI. Welcome back from ads, everybody. You didn't miss anything. I was just exporting icons. Got. Look at it. Look at the pixel art. It's so small. 12 by 12. And then how do I not have a GUI? Wow, that's interesting. Okay. GUI. You would think I would have a GUI assets folder. We got a little selection circle now. Emacs. I've never used Emacs. Oh, I like the spaghetti machine Goozy. So I would use OBS on another computer and an HD capture card from your main system to stream dev material. Yeah, you could. That would be the way to do it. If you have the ability to get 2 computers, definitely. Most of us just use the one. Is Emacs on Mac? Is it? Ugh. I mean, cool. Emacs. It totally doesn't look like a console window. I don't know what it's for. What is Emacs? Let's see what AI has to say about it. Real-time display editor. Means edits are displayed on screen. That doesn't make any sense. It's with Linux and Mac. I have my old developer laptop, but a better system for gaming. Not much gaming because I'm trying to make a game. Yeah. Yeah. This is my gaming and my development box, so kind of do everything. My work computer's separate though, so. Did I misspell it? Discord. Code Void, you wish that you could get into my Discord. But I like everybody here, right? So let me give you a little invite. It's kind of like I don't have like a good mods set up on it, so I mean I do, but hang on a second. You can tell I do this all the time. I'm literally hitting the copy button. I'm sorry. It's not working. What is the point of that? All right, let me try this again. Don't laugh at me. Boom. You guys can join if you'd like. There's not really much in there. There's a little bit of channelage. It's mostly like my family and friends and some people from stream are on there now. So you're welcome to join in. Please be respectful. Same rules apply. Don't be racist. Don't shame people. Don't be rude. You know, just be a goob and you'll be fine. Don't be weird and mean to people. Don't try to add people that don't ask to be added. That kind of thing. You know, like the general rules. I'll get a rule thing sometime. Just be respectful. Work computer on a desk behind me. I don't look at that when I'm off the clock. Yeah, my work computer in a totally different room. I'm a freelancer, so it's in a room that I can write off. Everything's business in there. That way, when tax season comes around, I can claim 10 feet or 10 inches, whatever it is. But you're always weird. Full box, that's okay. All right, let's get to actually building this now. Okay. What is this? Oh, all right. Let's get rid of some of these temp things. Anything that has label in it. Get rid of test health, test label. I can make any promise that I won't not make promises. You promise that you won't make promises, but you just did. You just made a promise that you won't promise. Busted. All right. We got test health. Let's get rid of this. Okay. Oh, that shouldn't be a test. Okay. Let's see. Test health, health label.text, gone. Okay, we actually need this passive damage timer though. We need the HUD. That's the last one. That's the last one. We can delete those now. Check 2-2. Oh yeah. Bloop. It worked, Code Void. You're in. Let's do hacker. There we go. All right. Now we can get rid of this. And I mean, in the health bar, let's do a health bar. All right. We need a panel. Oh no. It needs its own theme. Oh, here we go. Panel. There we go. Let's do a flat style. Go to our swatches. We've got this for the background. Easy peasy. Let me just do this. I'm gonna use the values in here. I kind of like the sizing. We got 615. Oh wait, that's the X position. We got 112. There's no way. That's definitely not long enough. By 13. That's so small. That's not correct. There's no way. The player's much bigger. The enemies are much bigger than this. So we turn on the grid. Smart snapping. Yeah. Okay, cool. This is nameplate EG, and then on that we're gonna have a label. This is gonna be the enemy name. Hold on. Enemy. Can I just call it name label? I always want to make everything like specific to what it is, but I forget that they're in scenes. This isn't like a global file, so it doesn't matter. Okay. I don't know why I thought that was going to pull up my font. Where are we at here? Let's do bold. Set the font size to 8. Okay, it's too small. Let's go 12. Still seems a little small. Center that bad boy. Make it the exact same size as this. Probably need to make this a little bit taller. Cool. We're gonna add a health label. Now that I'm looking at everything, make this a little bit bigger. A little bit taller. Make the health bar a little bit taller. Okay, not that much. Oh no. I don't want it to be this tall. No, not 180. There we go. 15. Game of is it slower, sour cream, or the stow I made 2 days ago? What? Code for it. What? The game is it sour cream or stew I made 2 days ago? I don't like that game. I don't like that game at all. Ryan, thank you for the hydrate. Appreciate that. We're gonna drink some Pink Lady Apple kombucha. Oh, it's so good. It is pretty good. Out of all the kombuchas I've had, it's pretty good. You reuse containers. Oh, okay. So like a leftovers container, not like a smell check, right? Oh, thank God. Oh, I was worried. What do you think I meant? I thought you meant you were testing to see if it was spoiled or not. You can imagine how I was disgusted. But also intrigued because I was curious which one was it. Yeah, we used to do that growing up. You never knew if it was going to be sour cream, if it was going to be soup, if it was going to be the cheese from taco night. Um, Stellar Frog and I, we actually just bought some glass meal prep containers so you'll know what's in them. Make food on Sunday, heat it up, and throw it out the week. Heat it up and throw it out the week. Wait a second. All right, is this UI too small? Oh, throughout the week. Gotcha. You don't throw it out. You're like, this is delicious. Eat. Oh, hang on. I made the spawn timers less so that I can make that video. Here we go. Spawn cooldown. Okay. Okay. I like that. It's enough. I mean, can you read that? I can read it. Is that too small? I feel like it's too large. We'll see. I can always scale it up. Uh, what is being selected right now? What is this? Why is there 2 lines? What is this? You can create custom lines in here? Yo, that's pretty neat. How do you get rid of it though? Hey, Trevron, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Wait, how do I get rid of these now? Hey, you're using the Goob Wave emote. Those were made by the 2 nerdy nerds. Celine made my emotes for me. How do I get rid of these? Clear guides. Hey, I found it out. Looking pretty cute, right? They do such good work. I love this is my favorite, and I know it's a sub emote, but I can share it with you through chat. The Goob Goob is my favorite. Eventually I'll probably make like a static one. I think I have to get like 30 subs or something before I can get another emote slot, and then I'll add a static Goob Goob. But yeah, we've got so many in here. I love them. They're so cute. Check Gen for food. What? It was soup. You guessed right. That looks like beef stew from Campbell's with added corn. That looks pretty good. Thank you for sharing. I was not hungry, but somehow missing me some soup. It's homemade. Oh, yeah. Potatoes, corn, green beans, carrots, tomato base looking like with some beef broth. Oh, looks so good. It's a hearty meal for the week. Some cornbread. I don't know what everybody eats, but cornbread. Mm. Okay, how do I add a circle? Can you add a circle? Or do I have to do a panel and turn it into a circle? By the food you are saying, I'm guessing you live in the lower half of the US. I have lived everywhere. But yeah. Yeah. Currently currently in the South. And like I grew up with hearty foods. Like I grew up in the mountains, but you know, my stepmom was from the South, so it was like I gotta try everything. I like fried okra, but also Rocky Mountain oysters. But Mexican food is my favorite of all time. But I'll devour a pork chop. Well, not so much anymore, but oh, it's another day, another story. I miss proper Mexican food. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes I wish I could just go and get some. We got like Tex-Mex, but nothing like I don't even know where I could get a street taco. Gotta find me a good street taco. Oh, this is gonna bother me. Okay, gonna have to move everything over a little bit. That's okay. Probably doesn't need to be that wide. I never understood why people like Mexican food. I do not like Mexican food or Mexican people. Deflux, that was a very big generalization. You just don't like people. I think you listed every country, Deflux. And that's fine too. Not liking people, I mean, people are an acquired taste. I get that. The antisocial in me agrees. But I do like people. I think generally people are awesome. And we just get bombarded with the people that are mean. And then we just make blanket statements. And then we never venture out past that sometimes. And then it's just sad. And I don't want to be sad. Not meant to be. Okay, Code Void, I didn't finish reading your sentence, but generally, if you say a sentence beginning with "I don't mean to sound racist," just keep it in check. There's a good food restaurant here that has some amazing Hispanic food. Helps that place employs Mexicans. Yeah, see, I mean, you could just say that the food's good. Like, it doesn't need to be about race. But yeah, generally, if it sounds like if you start it like that, just be careful. Not looking to offend anybody. Oh, you moved to Norway, and the best you can get is watered down Tex-Mex? Dang. That makes me sad. But the fact that you're in Norway, that's pretty legit. That's quite the adventure. Call Me Lambie came out to say my country, yo. Wow, we got some Norwegians. That's cool. Good Norwegian accent. Haven't heard a Norwegian person in a while. Last person I met from Norway, I was in Thailand, and we were at a Muay Thai boxing camp. He was a cool guy. He was an older guy, and him and this Indian guy, we called them Dad and Dad. They hated it. Me and my buddy just kept calling him Dad. Pretty dope, but the food options are subpar. Yeah, I mean, the US pumps their food with salt and sugar, so it's kind of a skewed version of food. That level is way too big. I don't need salt, I need spice and flavor, garlic and everything. Yeah, I'm about the spices. Like, I need the spice. Spice must flow. Alright, Grid, leave me alone. How big is this circle? Oh, I'm forgetting the stroke on it. 22. Yeah, it's gotta be like double that. 255. Okay. Let's throw this. Oh, dang, I can't put it behind that. Oh well. Vampires can't touch me. Some good food, but I'm originally from Seattle and the food diversity is night and day. Oh yeah, especially yeah, in Seattle, the food trucks, the food community. All right. Let's see how much larger this looks. Apple software shit. I mean, their OS is nice, but yeah, like I don't really use Apple software. All right, this looks okay. Obviously, it's only gonna be one at a time. They're not all gonna have it. Live in a town where it says Velkommen on the city sign in Iowa and get Kringla, Kumla, Lefsva. I don't know what Lutefisk. Why would you get that? That's that. No, I'm thinking of Surstrumming. That is quite the array of things. I can get grits and fried foods. It's made with lye. Isn't that what people use to like decompose bodies or something? Asking, I don't know, just hypothetically. Put a border on this. Ooh, I like kind of the little crescent there. That was kind of cool looking. Now I have to move it. No. I'm seeing if Call Me Lamb, you might have better insight on that. Yeah, be a good question. Yeesh. Code Void, how do you know this? You watching I almost said my name is Earl. You watching Breaking Bad? Lutefisk is hanged to dry. I don't know, that doesn't sound that good. I mean, I don't like many fish items. It smells fishy. Why is this so choppy? Okay, turn that back on. In its prep, it uses food grade lye. After that, another process, but my brain doesn't know the right words. If it ain't fried, I don't eat it. I'm just kidding. But seriously. I mean, this is looking just like what I have here. Look at that. Can't even tell a difference. Oh, I think I have the background for this different though. There we go. Yeah, Breaking Bad. What was that in Breaking Bad where they did that in the bathtub and it just fucking just ate the bottom of it? Oh, that would be horrible. You're just like out there using the bathtub and you're like caught. All right, let's get the what would this be called? Like an elite or boss, enemy, status, stat sprite? I don't know. Oh, did I set the fonts for these? Okay. Hey Mars, how you doing? Welcome in. Yo, the big goob goob. Thank you so much. We're at the wrong Dire Zoo, but the one I mentioned is called something similar. Dire Park? Direage? Oh, you're just a city boy that's extending your fish knowledge. Wow, I missed some. My bad. Yeah, I'm a city boy now. I definitely prefer the city. All right, how big does this need to be? I don't have an X or Y. Let's just go with the old scale. 2x. All right, I think 2x would be good. So they need to be like 25 by 25. Okay. Basically need to just make everything in my design 2x. Which means my selection circle probably needs to be 2 times larger as well. I should have... Can you use SVG in Godot? Godot, use SVG. Ah, you need a plugin. Okay. Oh, Trevoron. Yeah, sorry. You've been like in here for 20 minutes now and I'm just like I'm working on interface and stuff. I'm making a 2D survivors like RPG. So it's called Rise of the Intern and this is it. This is the whole game. No, you can pick your different classes. Uh, they'll all have like different abilities and like backgrounds. They got performance bonuses, and you're going in as an intern. You're applying for an internship. We can name myself here, Goob, and then you can randomize your appearance. You can select your skin tone. You can select your hairstyle, your different faces, and I'm gonna make them so they blink. And then I'll figure out how to age them as well because that's gonna be fun. And then we got our different shirts and pants and shoes, and there's gonna be tons. There's gonna be stuff that you can unlock. There's gonna be hats. There's gonna be all sorts of fun things. And then you choose the company, which is like the level. So we have a couple levels in here. They all go to the same place right now, the testing ground. But all the code's in place so that once I'm actually ready for it, it's gonna be a lot easier to implement. But we've got all that set up, and then it's just I've got the survivors combat that I'm working on right now, which is the core of the game. And then there's gonna be a RPG style gameplay that you play, and it's a very boring office job, and then you dream of fighting coworkers. So that's what we're doing here, and I'm building out the interface for the employees and stuff, so that when you click on them, it shows this. So you'll be able to see their name, their health, their level, and if they're an elite or a boss, which obviously the boss you'll know. You'll know it's a boss. Give up. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Look at that. Give up. It just takes you back to the title screen. But yeah, so you got like these little selection boxes. You can hit the X to close it out. You can drag your dreams and goals around and put it into the work stuff container. You can change things. So we got files. You can do console.terminal. Yeah, now we got a console. We can change this to code, and then we can drop the code into the console, and then it says a hacker has been found, LOL. So there's going to be interactions and stuff. That's kind of like the base. There's like the base for like drag and drop mini games and all that. Do they evolve from intern? Oh yeah, for sure. You rise up the ranks, hence the name Rise of the Intern. But I've got a game design document, and if we go to the plot, so you have like the different levels. You start out as the intern, you go into entry level, you go to junior level, manager, team lead, CMO, CFO, CEO. And your goal is to become the CEO. So you take out the boss, you become the CEO, and then you get to choose what you do with the company. So you got to try to make $1 million in your own bank account, and then you can like take down the company. You can end the game there, which will make you start a new character, or you can continue on to um the other companies and start as an intern again. So it's kind of like an RPG thing. But yeah, so we've got story progression. I've got this is a 35-minute game design document, but it's got everything in there. We're gonna have boss rush, mini games. This is the different progression, so you'll have different tasks based on like your level. Like I said, this the intern to CFO, CEO. You can fire and hire people. You can have people do your job for you. It's gonna be great. I put a screenshot of my desktop. Well, okay, hold on. I missed what you said. To show what I mean, but everything is a buffer. Oh, what the heck? That second monitor, though. Oh, I see. That's actually pretty cool. If I walked in on your like current setup code void, I would think you're hacking something. Nice. Can you start a crypto scam? Uh no, but when you become the CFO, you can embezzle and there's a chance of getting caught and then you get demoted. So you got to play your cards right. It'd be funny with an intern CEO. Yeah, so you start as intern and you kind of rise up. It's pretty cool. That's the idea. I mean, obviously, I'm still working on the Survivors gameplay, and once I have a good Survivors Infinite gameplay loop, I plan on releasing a demo or an alpha, omega, whatever you guys want to call it. Let you guys give it a shot and see how it feels. Make sure everything plays okay. Oh no, this does have to go above it. There we go. Oh, we got Linux talkers. Linux talkers in the chat. All right, I gotta re-export these. RGB Productions, did you say Linux? We sure did. Can I re-import these? Nah, it doesn't work that way. Hold on, what if I re-drag them in here? Does it replace them? Did. Oh, heck yeah. This means they're an elite. Do they have tooltips? Arch is my Emacs bootloader. I think I might need a drawing for that drawing. You need a 10-minute video for that. Okay. Mm, are you saying the drawing's bad? That's not very nice. Use Plantumel? Plantumi? So you make them without having to open drawing software? Oh, that's nice. I think I've seen Two Nerdy Nerds. He has like this drawing software that like pops open over his screen. I think that's really neat. You know what? I can just send this zone difficulty in with it. Hey, we got a hydrate from RGB Productions Games. Thank you so much. We're drinking kombucha. Hold on, let me Let me swirl it, otherwise it's gonna be really gross. Ugh. Oh, it tasted great. Watering the streamer. You're feeding me probiotics. Kombuchaing the streamer. Just got butchered. Appreciate that. Yeah, why not? Let's send back. Oh, wait. Yeah, I do need to actually set this up. Okay. Scaling. We got the difficulty. All right. Let's do. I need to preload these icons. I'm actually going to use main again. Do I need to? Hey, it worked. Okay. Icon boss. We'll call these default. I envision myself wanting to do more, obviously. Okay. So I think I can do just main. Let's do preload, enemy icons, bar, generic. Let's do elite. And then boss. Okie dokie. And then I'm just going to test it here. Enemy difficulty. Okay. That's how we're sending it. Let's do update HUD values. Update. Let's do initialize. Okay. Where is it at? HUD reference. Health bar, health label. Name label, enemy stat sprite. All these need to be unique. Drag them in. The menu that's at the bottom of monitor 0 is a custom menu. What is it? Oh, that's pretty cool. I see it now. That's cool. Like I said, if I walked in on that code void, I would think you were hacking something. I know you can't see mine, but mine's pretty basic. It just got the old Windows 11. Go to sleep for now, but thanks for showing me the game. Fun concept. Thank you so much, Trevor. I hope that you come back and check my progress. If you're not following me on Blue Sky, I have progress and stuff there too. But appreciate you hanging out. You can always find my Blue Sky there. The stuff like run shell, erun, more web search directly to a URL. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I've got something running on Windows that gives me this. So it's like on Mac. I don't know if you ever used it, but it's like that Finder. You follow me now? Thank you, Trevon. Appreciate it. I'll see you around. Hope you enjoyed your time here. And if you ever miss anything, I always post my VODs. They're on Twitch for like 30 days or whatever, and then they're on my YouTube channel as well. Thanks for hanging out. But yeah, I got this thing that I can pop open and I can do anything in here. I can search, I can check programs, anything on my computer. I don't know what it's called though. Power Toys. Use Power Toys. That sounds like a kid version of Power Tools. Oh, you're already following? Nice, nice. Perfect. Well, thank you. All right. Do I have an update HUD? Do not. Why did I just type in .sprite? It's texture, right? Jeez. Oh my gosh, enemy icons is not capitalized. How do I call these? Maybe you're on Stein Makes Games Game Dev Starter Pack. I was definitely there. So that's probably how you started following me. So now you know me, and now you'll be like, oh hey, I know that guy. Seems good, man. I don't really remember how to get these icons. Where the heck? My oh, I see. My movable icon. Jeez, it's been so long since I've accessed this. Okay. It's a reference to the array. I haven't accessed dictionaries too often. Can I just do this? set this by default for now. What is it? Is it current health divided by max health times 100? Jeez, I haven't done this level in a while. What? Oh. Where is it? Health bar. Oh, did I bring the health bar over? Okay. Name label text. I have enemy name and name. No, that would not have been good. Okay, their level label. Okay. Let's see all the variation of my enemies. Hopefully, first try. Hey, hey, look at them all go. Ah. Arthritic one, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. You got here just as I did something cool. With GDScript, are there abstracts, interfaces, and classes? How does the scope work? Uh, yeah. Yeah. So, there are classes, and there's a way to do like, what do they call them? Singletons. So I've got like my main and a few other ones are like globals that are loaded all the time. Like character manager, item database, main, those kinds of things. And granted, I'm new to Godot, so I came from Game Maker where everything was like its own object. It was weird. So I'm still learning how to manage this stuff a little bit better. But yeah, you have different scopes. So I've got like the global scope, everything up here, like all my on ready vars, all my export vars, and then I've got regular vars. Enums even is a var, a var that I can choose to use. These are all like global scope, and then you've got like your local scope. So anything that's defined within, the functions. So like I have a ready function. These all get defined, within it. And these can be used like within this function, and you can't use them outside. So there's like scoping in that sense. And then anything that I have set up here, like these export vars, whenever I set up an enemy, it all shows up here. So you can see export group base stats. That's all this group right here. So we can have their name, their type, their health, all that stuff. And these can be edited on like if I were to go and place this into the scene, like I could add, I've got this little game area here. I can do an enemy. And then this base enemy is right here. And if I click on him, I can change it. So like if I change his name to like Guy and I change him to range and I give him like a max health of like 1,000 and a current health of 1,000, he's level like 30, all this stuff gets transferred over. So if I load up in the game, it instantiates this enemy with all those stats. So he's level 30 Guy. And I'm doing no damage to him. He'd probably destroy me. Okay, he does 4 damage. But yeah, so like it's pretty cool how it works. But I'm still kind of learning everything. And as far as like abstracting and interfaces, I think you can do all that using just like basic scripting here. Like you can make your own file and create a class, and you can extend things. So I've got like my base enemy has its own class name up here, and it extends the character body 2D, but then I have a basic ranged enemy with a basic ranged enemy class that extends base enemy. So I can like dig further into it. Darth Ray, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Script is top level, and if I don't export them, it's not visible to other scripts. No. They're not visible to other scripts in general. So if you want to like reference this, like this enemy, you actually need to reference in your script. So like in my player script, whenever I'm looking for an enemy, I actually have to run a function. I've got get nearest enemy, and it checks the group for enemies, and then it assigns a specific enemy. And so, like, if I wanted to shoot a projectile, so like my basic ranged enemy, I have this thing called a packed scene. And then in my ranged enemy, I have this as an export variable. So if I want to reference another scene, I have it here. So like I got my ranged projectile, and you can see that I've set this here, which I think is, it's a search for it, but I don't even know what it's called. So under enemies, I've got projectiles and I've got this scene. So I got projectile base enemy, and you can see it's just a coffee mug with like a an area on it. It's like a collision mask or whatever. And then what I would do on my ranged enemy in that variable here, I would just drag this projectile and put it in there, and now it can reference it. So anytime I want to call this ranged projectile, whenever this gets created, I can instantiate it. So I have this instantiate method here where I create the projectile, I set up all of its information, whatever I want to do to it. I can reference all of its functions from this reference, and then I can add it to the scene. And that's how like a projectile gets thrown. Otherwise, they're individual scripts. Like none of this information gets leaked unless unless you do like a singleton and you import it to global. Yeah, so exporting them shows up in the designer. That's how I can see like all these ideal distance, retreat distance, all that stuff. This is all because I've exported these to the interface. Otherwise, you have things like this. So like just var can shoot. There's no sense in me having this in the designer or the IDE, I guess. And I reference this later on inside of like, can I shoot the projectile? So if you want to expose it to the IDE where you want to like manipulate things, you can do that here. And then what's cool about it is you can set default values. So like I have ideal distance set to 300, but if I want to set it to 500, I can do that here. And normally it gives me a little icon to reset it. uh, maybe it's because it's anyways, these little, like, player name intern, I can hit the undo button, and it puts it back to that. I don't know why it's not doing it for the ranged enemy. That's weird. Huh. Beats me. It's probably I've had it open for so long, who knows? Yeah, it's pretty neat. Getting the hang of it, though. There's so much to go into this. Uh, multi going with the idea of either using the C# integration or use the scripts. Well, if you know Python and you don't know GDScript, pretty easy to learn. It's like Python. I'm coming from JavaScript background, so it's kind of weird having the indentation and no semicolons at the end of everything. But like if you know C#, 100%. Like I've heard people say the C# integration's good. I would go with that. They've got it like on their website. Um, It's right here. It's the .NET version. This is what I installed and I was making Archimist with before I realized I was just supposed to use this one. With the .NET version, you can use GDScript still, um, but everybody was saying it has a lot of overhead, so there's no sense in using the .NET with GDScript. If you're going to use just GDScript, go with this one. But yeah, like I heard it's pretty good. I know Python and JavaScript. I'm going to try GDScript. Yeah, Ryan, that's a good idea. I'm having a fun time with GDScript. It's very easy for me to learn. It's very intuitive. Like the documentation's so good if you know what you're looking for. And what's really cool is if you want to figure out what some of these things are. So like I have health bar, min value. Like if I hold control, I can click into these references. And so I can click on this min value and I can see those functions, getter setters, any arguments or anything set up with those. So it's really neat. Like the documentation's built in and you can like browse the whole thing here. So, and even has like this little jump to, and so you can see the different signals with it. You can see the different methods, properties, and then if you want, you can online docs. You can open it in the online docs. It opened up in my other window, but it goes to this. It says it's possibly out of date. I'm using 4.3, so it took my game engine version and brought it in here, but you can always look at the latest or stable, and it's all in here too. You can also search help, so you can just click on the search there, and you can search whatever you're looking for here as well. But like I like GDScript. I don't have any issues with it so far, and you can do 3D as well. See more native intrinsic. That's yeah, and that's why I went with it. I don't know C# and I didn't know GDScript, so I was like, I'll pick the one that the engine's launched with, right? The nuances are exposed well in C#, then existing logic can be easily ported over. Yeah, and I mean like if you know C#, it's probably the route to go. But if you have to learn either one, see the thing is though is with GDScript, you're locking yourself into GDScript. C#, it's transferable knowledge, but I've learned a couple languages and I feel like code is transferable. You know, if you know a certain way to do something, you can figure out how to do it in that language. Of almost the same amount of streamers to either. Yeah, yeah. I think it's it, whatever you want to do. Really, there's going to be a balance. I mean, I haven't seen too many streamers using C# for Godot, but the people that do, they don't have issues that I know of. Did I do this right? Gosh, see, look at this. Is it just one? That's why I like system level lings. Yeah, yeah, I can imagine that. I mean, I don't mind scripting languages. I think Godot is built with C++. Like, if you wanted to extend the engine, it's yet another language. But GDScript was built for Godot, and it's got everything that you would need in the engine. Granted, you're restricted to its limitations, but I don't really see myself pushing limitations of the engine, to be honest. Your C# dev have some abstraction interface framework going on with web game. Whichever has the less bust up what the fuck fumble time. Yeah. Right. It can get kind of messy when you're building out your own frameworks and like trying to build stuff, but that's gonna be with anything. If you're gonna overcomplicate it, it's gonna start to get messy. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, Chief Multi Hat. I hope that helps a little bit. I'm not super well versed, but at this point, I've almost used Godot for like 8 months or something, so I'm starting to get a little bit more in tune with it. However, I still haven't even scratched the surface, and I'm only working in 2D. There's a whole nother 3D side of things that I have turned off. You go to these editor features. I have 3D even turned off right now because I'm not using it at all. All right, 4 is elite, 5 is boss. I think I can randomize. How can you choose? Uh, the pick random? Yeah, tell me that works. That is sick. I just created an array of 4 and 5 and pick random. It's more codes than I can understand than my own systems, Geekbot. Oh my gosh, long time no see. How you doing? I know I'm not doing any clippable moments right now or anything, so I appreciate you hanging out. Got the boring stuff going on. The code. Oh my gosh, that guy's a boss. He's a dead boss. Look at that. The elites are showing up. The bosses are showing up. Their levels are showing up. Here, let's get some levels. Look at that. Level 30, level 34. Everything's working so good. Had to make an extension for pick random. Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, when you know what. You guys can't hear that. It made a sound effect. I forgot it was in there. Um, and like once you know the functions that come packed with GDScript and stuff, this is amazing. Like the fact that I can just pick random, I don't need to sort it and then pick a random. I don't need to iterate with a for loop. I don't have to do anything. I just do pick random. I love it. And you can see what pick random does by clicking into it. Aww. Thank you for the random sound. Taking a break from all the business you've been doing. Ooh. Doing a lot of like edits and stuff or like business. So you getting that day job stuff because I'm working on a game about day job stuff. Ah. Also, look at this. Like many familiar functions in the engine, such as global scope.rand_i, this is random integer, or shuffle, uses a common global random seed to to get a predictable outcome. You can do seed, and so you can go check out making a seed and hashing them. Like it's so good. All Twitch related. I've been scolded. I'm not taking enough breaks. Yeah, see, Geekbot, I just took a 2-week vacation from work, and I feel like I didn't have a job anymore. And I'm a freelancer, but it felt weird. So definitely take breaks, small breaks, have a big impact. That's good though. I'm glad you're taking a break. I know you sure do a lot of video editing. I tried to do some video edits, and if you see my YouTube channel, there's like one edit, and I didn't make it. It's a lot of work. Mm. Oh, we got fizzy. Making a comeback next month. I look forward to it. I do look forward to it. I enjoy your edits. I think that you pick some good timing in people's the out of context are great. So I look forward to seeing it. But yeah, definitely don't feel pressured. Like take the break. And when you come back, you'll be refreshed, new lens on things. You hate event sub? I don't know what that means. Code void. VODs don't clip themselves. No, they don't. No, they don't. I've got some pretty funny clips in my channel, but sometimes what I think is funny is not what everybody else thinks is funny. So, been there. You're writing an event sub manager for a Twitch bot? Ah, making your own Twitch bot. Gotcha. So you're trying to hook into the different events and stuff and it's not working? I would not be able to help you. But I can listen. I use a raffle ticket system where you set the number of tickets per object, then the whole thing's rolled and a single pick comes out of that. Made it fancy with generics. Ooh. All right, cool. I'm gonna have to do a weighted system to make the elites. Oh, what was wrong with that guy's HP? It's getting cut off. I don't think it's left aligned. None of their health's updating because I don't have the updating yet. Oh, you're using Rust? So that's a language I still haven't even looked into. Hey, John Doe ET. Welcome in. Intern still didn't escape. The intern's just getting started. Just getting started. Um, okay. So those work. The random difficulty, that's nice. That's nice. Let's do an update HUD function whenever we take damage. And That's it, right? Why is their HP getting underneath that? Oh, definitely gotta round those numbers out. Well, just do this. Is it better to do a health percentage or like health value? I guess we're doing, I don't know. Hold on, I gotta make sure everything's left aligned though. For visual, like, I feel like 100% is fine. I've got enough room here though to do their actual health, but I think percentage just feels less daunting to look at. Bear like lion, what up? That's some slick UI. Thank you. This is, listen, it's not going to show all the time. I felt like I wanted to make the enemies have a little bit of life, so when you click on them, uh it'll show their details. So instead of them all having it or only some of them having it, you just click on them and it'll show their details. Um or maybe if you hover over them, I haven't really decided yet, but I feel like it's too much UI to show all at once. You think HP numbers would be fine over the percentage? The numbers, I don't plan on the numbers getting too large, so I could do that. Oh, Raviere, thank you for the hydrate. Appreciate that. Why is old Minecraft so jittery on your PC? Because it's an old game. Old game. Let's see what this looks like. Let's just do ints on these because I know they're going to be percentage floats and all this stuff. Oh, shout out for Raviere. Do you currently stream? Okay, nice. Nice. I'll drop you a follow. I see you do some Godot stuff. Very cool. Hey, thanks for giving the shout out. Been on a small hiatus due to work. Yeah, no, I feel that. I wasn't streaming for like 12 days straight or something like that, and I just felt like I didn't stream anymore. I'm like, I'm done. Nobody cares. Been there. I took a vacation like shortly after that, and I just wasn't feeling it. But I'm trying to get back into it. I do want to make this video game by my birthday, so we're looking at September for a release. A good release date. I care, just too many people have been tracking. No, 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 no. Even if nobody was here watching, I know. And I'm looking at you right now, the VOD watchers. I know you watch. I know you watch. Nah, it's all good. Whatever do you mean? I don't even know like who watches the VODs, but like I've seen hundreds of views on the VODs and then thousands of views on my YouTube VODs, and I'm just like, I don't deserve this. I feel so special. Oh, I see it's combining their health. instead of doing this. I was like, why do they have so much health already? Or I can make it an option so you can turn on enemy health bars. Enemy status text? I think that looks good. Good call, Geekbot. I think sticking with the HP numbers is just fine. That guy's a boss. That guy's an elite. See, no, like, look at this. I would have to turn on the arrow at all times. And even then, I can't even see my character's arrow. Yeah, no, see, it's gonna have to be a selection. I'm gonna have to go to the selection method. But why is his health so far over? What's going on with that? Only some of them. Left? Is it going behind? I don't understand. This guy. Why is his health doing that? Why is it moved to the left? Who decided on this? And why is it just this one guy? He's the only one. Oh, there's another one. I wonder what's making it do that. Yeah, that is very weird. Bill? Bottom? Center? It's not even, it shouldn't be going behind anything. What if... Hold on. Z index 1. I wonder, I don't know if something's happening there. I'll set this one to it as well. Z as relative. Okay, cool. I feel like the player's arrow is not showing. Hmm. That's not gonna show over the player. If I put it in the canvas. All right. Okay. Uh, that's actually gonna be enough for me. I think I'm starting to see some bugs, and I don't even know what's going on. So I'm gonna take a little break there. But I don't know. I was what's today? Tuesday? Yeah. I'll be streaming again this week. No, no Ooga Booga. Bro's not locked in. I'm actually just ending. I'm sorry. But welcome in. We are gonna go raid Wallaber. We have raided Wallaber before. But let's go ahead and end here. Thank you all for hanging out tonight. I appreciate it. Thank you for watching me as I build Rise of the Intern. I'm going to be continuing, I don't know, tomorrow. Let's do tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern. But for now, let's wrap it up. Go hang out with Wallaber and see what he's working on. He also works in Godot, but he's working in 3D stuff, so it's a little bit more advanced than what I'm doing. If you've got Godot questions, ask away. Heck, maybe your raid message could be a question about Godot. Maybe like, what's your favorite Godot feature? But I'm gonna put Goob Goobs in the chat. And the other subs can do Goob Goobs. Any followers can do the Goob Wave. But join me over there. I will see you there in just a few. Have a good rest of your night, and see you tomorrow. Bye. 1-star Uber rating. Rude. Have a good night, everyone.